Around 280 BC, on a small island called Pharos in the harbor of Alexandria, Egypt, the Greek architect Sostratus of Cnidus completed a building so tall and so beautiful that it was immediately recognized as one of the 7 wonders of the world. The Lighthouse of Alexandria, also called the Pharos after its island, stood approximately 100 meters tall. It was, at the time of its completion, the second tallest human structure on Earth. Only the Great Pyramid of Khufu was higher. It was the tallest building in the Mediterranean world. Its primary function was practical. The light at its top, generated by a great fire reflected by polished bronze mirrors, was visible to ships up to 40 miles out to sea, guiding them safely into Alexandria's busy harbor at night and in fog. It stood and operated, in various forms, for 1600 years. 3 earthquakes between 500 AD and 1300 AD damaged it progressively. By the time the Mamluk Sultan Qaitbay built a fortress on its foundations in 1477, almost nothing of the original structure remained above water. The lighthouse was a wonder of the world. Then it was a ruin. Then it was forgotten. We did not see what was left of it until the 1990s, when underwater archaeologists working in Alexandria harbor began to find massive carved stone blocks scattered across the seafloor. The blocks were the remains of the lighthouse. Modern excavation continues to recover its pieces. To understand the lighthouse, you have to understand the city it served. Alexandria was founded by Alexander the Great in 331 BC. After his death, his general Ptolemy seized control of Egypt and made Alexandria his capital. The Ptolemies built Alexandria into the largest and most cosmopolitan city of the Mediterranean world. They built the library, the Mouseion Research Institution, the Temple of Serapis, and one of the most important harbors of the ancient world. The harbor needed a lighthouse. Alexandria was located on a flat coast with no natural landmarks. Mediterranean shipping, especially in winter, was hazardous. Ships approaching the city in fog or at night had no way to identify their position relative to the harbor entrance. Sostratus of Cnidus was commissioned around 290 BC by Ptolemy II to build a great beacon. He chose Pharos Island, a small rocky outcrop just offshore. He built a stone causeway connecting the island to the city, eventually creating a permanent connection that exists in modified form today. He built the lighthouse on the eastern tip of the island. The structure was extraordinary. Approximately 100 meters tall, it stood on a square base of perhaps 30 meters per side. The base contained large public rooms, possibly used for administrative offices and storage. Above the base, an octagonal section narrowed the structure to a smaller cross-section. Above the octagon, a circular tower rose to support the lantern at the top. At the very top, a circular open colonnade housed a great fire. Polished bronze mirrors arranged around the fire focused the light into a beam visible from far out at sea. The fuel was probably a combination of wood, oil, and possibly charcoal. The exact mechanism of the mirror reflection has been debated by historians for centuries. The mirrors had to be cleaned, polished, and adjusted constantly. A staff of skilled technicians, possibly the same kinds of engineers who worked at the library in Mouseion, maintained the lighthouse 24 hours a day. The architectural design was advanced for its era. The square base, octagonal middle, and circular top were a deliberate compositional sequence. The arrangement was widely copied in later Roman and Byzantine architecture. The exterior was reportedly clad in white limestone, with bronze ornaments at key locations. A large bronze statue of either Poseidon or Helios stood at the very top, depending on which ancient source one consults. The lighthouse appeared on Roman coins, on Christian-era mosaics, and in dozens of medieval Arabic descriptions. Lighthouses across the Mediterranean basin were modeled